In this series of videos, I'm going to be showing you how to stream more professionally. Whether you stream on an ad hoc basis or whether you want to set up a regular scheduled stream, you need to make it look as professional as possible to engage your audience and to retain their viewership. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a countdown timer, which will allow your audience to know exactly when your stream is about to start. So let's get straight into it. The first thing you're going to need is a background, and you can use any picture that you have, and the more relevant to the actual stream that you're going to be doing, the better. Or you can just have your channel branding, or even just a solid color on the background. So the first thing you want to do is choose what you want as your background and import it into Premiere Pro. Drag it onto your timeline, and then you want to extend the duration to the duration of the countdown timer. In our case, it's going to be 5 minutes. But you should know at this point that you want to add 1 second on to your duration, because later on the timer will take 0 to 1 as an extra second. So just bear that in mind. So we're going to set ours to 5 minutes and 1 second, and that'll give us a 5-minute timer. Next, we're going to add a title segment to our sequence. So you want to go up to File, select New, and then select Legacy Title. You could use Essential Graphics, but I've been using Premiere Pro since before Essential Graphics came in, so I prefer to use the Legacy Title. When the box comes up, check that it's got the same specifications as your original sequence. Click OK. And when the box opens up, choose the ellipse tool and draw a circle onto the background. Resize it 900 by 900 by clicking the width and the height boxes here. Then use the center tools to place it in the middle of the screen. Change the graphic type to Open Bezier. Increase the line width to 100, and then we'll choose a fill option. We're going to be using the gradient fill for this one, so we'll choose a color for both the main body and the gradient. Next, we'll add sheen to give it some dimension. And a drop shadow for effect. Once you've chosen the options for the shadow, you want to increase the spread to maximum just to smooth it out. Once you're happy with your selections, you can close down the window and go to your project window and drag the title into your timeline. You then want to change the duration to match the original sequence of 5 minutes, 1 second. For the next stage, we want to go down to the project control window and create a transparent video. And again, make sure that it matches the original sequence and drag it into the timeline. Extend it to 5 minutes and 1 second as before. Then go to the effects window and search for timecode. Drag the timecode effect to the transparent video, and the timecode will appear on the screen. Go to the effects control panel and uncheck the field code box. Resize and position till the parts you want, which is the minutes and seconds, are inside the circle. The timecode has hours, minutes, seconds and tenths of seconds. Once you're happy with the position, go back to the effects panel and search for crop. Apply it to the transparent video and crop out any unneeded sections of the timecode. Adjust the opacity to 0%, but you'll notice when you play the sequence that the counter counts up instead of counts down, so we need to reverse it. But if we go to speed and duration, you can see that that option's grayed out. So first we need to nest the sequence, and then we can go into speed and duration, click on the box for reverse, and you can see that the timer now counts downwards. Next we need to create another title screen. This time select the text button in the top corner, and then type in any text that you want in the final version, and use the center line tools again, and then center it on the screen. Resize and reposition where you want it to be. And close the window. Add the new title screen to the sequence and adjust the duration again to 5 minutes and 1 second. Head to the end of the sequence and you want to go back to the effects and search for clock wipe. Apply it to the first title page that we made and extend it to 5 minutes and 1 second. Now you can see that the circle disappears as the counter counts down, and you can now export this as a movie file to input into programs like OBS or other streaming software. You can also just drag and drop the file into OBS, and as soon as you hit transition it starts to play and you can see the circle disappearing as it's counting down. While this is playing you can queue up your first main stream screen and you're ready to transition as soon as it reaches 0.